What's up, YouTube? I'm the nice one, and Happy New Year's! Figured I would start the year coming at you with another dev vlog, kind of showing you my current progress with this pixel art fantasy animation stuff. And like you saw in that preview, or just that clip earlier, you saw a little bit of a showcase of the dungeon level that I've created. Here I'm showing this in Unity so that you can see a little bit more the sort of what's under the hood. But I'm really happy with how it's turning out so far. I'm really liking the sort of art style and the colors of everything and the lighting effects and all that. And you saw that I was playing with a couple new systems like particle systems and animated tiles. So I thought that was working out really well. Kind of like my previous dev vlog, I do want to kind of show off where I started with this and how I got to the current point and more other stuff I'm working on, just to give you a bit of a progress update as a way of starting 2025. And yeah, so here is my actual initial draft of this dungeon. Yeah, so this was my first take at this dungeon element here, and it's looking okay. You know, I thought it was feeling kind of gray, and I was reusing a lot of the other assets from the previous scene that I had created. But what was really important to me for this second dungeon was color theory, you know, and to communicate with you through color, the vibe and the feeling and like any kind of foreshadowing or meanings related to it, which is why I decided to move away from this sort of grayish color tones. I also thought it didn't give much character, whereas the initial scene was very green, very vibrant, very outdoor and warm. I wanted this interior dungeon to be a bit more dark and damp. So here is where I went next with when I decided to go in that direction. Yeah, so here you go. You're starting to see more of that color theory come to play. Again, a lot of these tile assets are sort of repeated, and so it ends up making this sort of weird pattern that I wasn't really happy with. So I started to play with a little bit of variation to give it that sort of dynamic feeling and make it a little bit visually interesting. But what I was really happy about with these walls, I thought these walls were coming together really nicely, and these were just built as individual assets that I've layered on top of the base ground. So I thought that worked really well. And if you start learning layer orders, you can start doing things like overlapping in logical ways, especially when you're doing isometric work. So this was my sort of second pass, and I decided to start investing in this sort of style for the dungeon. And then obviously you saw where I ended up with this style. Yeah, so here, now you're starting to see the actual 3D lighting come into play, and the lighting effects as they impact the actual artwork. And I think the lighting is such a huge aspect of creating a vibe for a dungeon, creating a feel, you know. So I thought this worked out, and I was really happy with how this dungeon turned out. You start to see here, I'll play this real quick. You start to see in the smoke, or in the fire aspects, the torches, you started to see a little bit of the smoke using particle systems. And I was really happy with how that turned out. It's actually very easy in Unity, especially if you do simple sort of pixel art particle systems. So you start to see this here in this like special orb thing, and especially in the torches here. So that was another thing. And obviously you saw these guys from the previous scene. So I wanted to use them as sort of placeholders for the moment to imply where some characters will go. And yeah, so that's sort of the current status of the dungeon level, sort of episode 2 of Pixel Art Fantasy. Here are the actual assets I made in Sprite. Just sort of saved them all in one file right here, and they're sort of spread out across the place, but it's easy to sort of cut and paste or cut it out as a sprite and bring it into Unity. And yeah, I thought that this worked out really well. So having them all in one asset's really nice. And then a little bit of a preview. I'm experimenting a little bit with some more character designs that you're going to be seeing in this next episode. I'm not going to tell you who this person is or what their relationship is to the other characters or what their role is, but I am experimenting with some designs here, trying to figure out what I like. And I thought this person's turning out okay. There's a couple weird aspects that I'm not too happy with yet, but we'll see if I start developing it more. But yeah, overall, I'm really happy with how I've gotten so far. I feel like I haven't gotten as far as I would like because of the holidays and everything, but coming back 2025, I'm hoping to start off strong and keep updating y'all on how Pixel Art Fantasy is going. So yeah, keep this a short devlog. Leave any questions or thoughts down below if you have any for me, or if you have any advice as I'm sort of pursuing this Unity animation game creation stuff. It's all very new, and I'm sort of learning on the fly as we go, but it's been a lot of fun and very fulfilling for me. So it's a good experience, and I'm happy to help out if y'all are going down the same route, or if you have any questions. So let me know, and I'll try my best to get back to you. But anyway, thanks for your time. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Thanks for watching the video. If you like my content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let me know down below what you want to see next, or just check out some of these other great videos. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you later.